first of all, don't go on ChatGPT and ask who's the best surgeon. I mean, one day it will get there, but currently it's not yet.
Would you like to introduce yourself to the people at home?
Hi, I'm Sarah Tran. I'm the CEO and founder of Glamjet. We organize beauty, dental, and wellness holiday with a confidence boost.
Awesome. Cool. So welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. You're obviously very busy managing all these different, you said, medical treatment holidays. So can you explain a little bit what that means?
Yes.
Awesome.
So while you guys were popping champagne for the new year, my client woke up in South Korea looking 15 years younger.
Nice.
So actually, we didn't really have a break this time.
Yep.
And my staff overseas have been working throughout in South Korea, in Vietnam, and Thailand to help them with their glow up treatment. So basically, we provide a hand-holding white glove service. When they come to us, they would want to transform their confidence, health, or beauty. So, for example, someone might want to do facelift in South Korea. We'll connect them with the best surgeons overseas and plan the entire holiday for them. We even help them with finance, access the super early to pay for medical and life-changing wellness treatments and surgeries.
Yep.
And we have staff overseas to actually come with them to the clinic and explain during the consultation. If a lot of my clients, they travel alone and they can't find their family or any friends that can go with them for 7 or 14 days overseas. So our staff actually there the entire time. We even wait in front of the surgery room. So as soon as they wake up, they will see our friendly faces.
Yep.
And then we send them to the hotel. After one night in the hospital or 2 nights in the hospital. And if the patient feel that they don't want to go out and get food, we can even order the food to the hotel room.
Service.
Yes.
Nice.
So everything is designed so that the patient will feel confidence with their plan and feel comfortable with the entire process. We want to inspire people to actively take care of their health, well-being, and confidence.
Awesome. So where did this idea come from? When were you first introduced to the idea of medical? Is it medical tourism? Is that the correct term?
Yes, medical tourism.
Yep. And when did this first come about?
I actually never thought that I would do this business.
Yeah, right.
It was really happened by chance, but I think it is my calling. So when I was in high school, I was already doing free tour guides for people. That's how I learned English. So my background, I'm from Vietnam.
Okay.
At the time, my family moved from the countryside to Hanoi. I didn't speak a word of English.
Yep.
So we couldn't afford really expensive tutoring lessons too. I found a way to get around this. I went on some websites and post that I can offer people free tour guides, show them the best places to eat and places to explore in Hanoi. All they have to do is do language exchange with me.
Yeah, right.
So because when I was doing that, many people also asked me, hey, do you know any good dentists? And I introduced them to my aunt, who's really famous dentist in Vietnam. She has her PhD from France as well.
Oh, wow.
So really good dentist.
Yep.
But at that time, still, I was just high school student. I never thought that this is something I would end up doing much later in life. Luckily, after 3 years of doing free tour guides, my English improved. I got a scholarship to go to the Netherlands to study.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I study international business in the Netherlands.
Nice.
It was really fun.
Yeah. So you sort of had an idea then of where you were going to head. It was going to be something in the international business space?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's why I decided to study that. And when I was there as well, there were friends, classmates would ask me to go to, if I know any good dentists overseas.
Yep.
And obviously I send them again to my aunt.
Of course.
And I help them book flights and visa. But still, I didn't think it was a business. Until later, I decided to go to Australia and study master in accounting. Like a lot of people, I didn't like accounting because it was really repetitive. I decided to start a business.
Yeah.
My first business was in fashion. It didn't work out, but it made me reflect on what is my passion, what I'm good at, and what I like doing. It's all revolved about travel and beauty. I decided to go to South Korea to study beauty. When I was there, I had my nose done.
Yeah, right.
I also fixed my eyesight.
Yep.
So in Australia, it was 10,000 for fixing both eyes. But in South Korea, it was only 2,500. So I saved a lot.
Yeah.
And I wasn't an influencer or anything, but I posted on Facebook just sharing like food that I eat, all the places that I visit while I was there studying, and my experience with the surgeons and doctors overseas. And somehow a lot of friends and relatives, they ask me, because they watch Korean dramas. So it's always been like, in their dream list to go to Korea.
Yeah.
And I was there for quite some time. So I said, okay, come here. Like, I'm still here. I can help you. So I booked for them to go to the same doctors, the same surgeon that I went through. And I also arranged translator for them. So after a couple of my friends and relatives went, then the owner of the clinic suddenly realized something. Like, who's this girl? Like, we don't have any agent in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Why she suddenly bringing
She keeps
all
sending
these
us all this
people?
work.
Yeah, and then she's doing it really professionally because I had the translator with me. Some other agency, they were doing it, but they just send them the name, phone number of the patient,
Right.
and then they come there. They don't really understand the language, and they don't feel comfortable with the process. So he actually decided to approach me, and he said, "Can we work with you? Like, do you have a business?" And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what kind of business? And he said, do you have a medical tourism agency? Yeah, so that's when
Ding,
it
ding, ding.
clicked. Yeah, so the same night I went back and just like do deep dive search, like what is medical tourism, how does it work and everything. So within the same month, I registered my business.
Awesome. So it was a very quick turnaround then.
Yes.
Nice. So then how have you, because it's hard enough going into a new country and like building a network from scratch. How have you then built it out to, 4 or 5 countries now that you have?
Yes, so we represent 35 leading hospitals and clinics in South Korea, Vietnam, Thailand, and Japan.
Yep.
So initially, I already had 2 surgeons and doctors that were wanting to work with me because I had the surgery with them.
Of course.
And how I found them in the first place was I started with in a course to open a spa. So at that time, I didn't thought about medical tourism. So I came to Korea to study beauty.
Yep.
And my teacher, she has 15 years in the industry, and she knows a lot of celebrities, owners of plastic surgery clinics, and doctors. And so she gave me some recommendation for myself. But I'm the type of person who do not take things at face value.
Yep.
I always like to do my own research. So I had the translator working for me while I was studying the course because I don't speak Korean. So I asked her, hey, can you please help me search all the reviews? Because I want to stay away from the clinics that just mainly geared towards the foreigners. Because those clinics, they know that if you come and you don't have a good experience, then never have to see you again.
Never going to hear from you. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whereas the locals, they are notorious for being very picky Korean.
Yeah.
And if you can serve Korean tourists and they're happy with you, this means that your service is great. So I asked her to search all the reviews in the Korean, and it's validated that this like surgeons and doctors was great.
Yep.
And after they worked with me, then I started building the reputation among the surgeons, because in Korea they're very specialized. So the nose surgeon that performed on me, he only did nose.
Yeah,
so
right.
Then,
okay.
Yeah. So then he would recommend his other surgeons for like breast, for facelift, and other procedures. And after I got few surgeons who were really good, like and famous, then I started going and actually door knocking, like the clinics and hospital, and then we try out on like some patients, and then they saw how I work. Then I got the premium like agency partnership with them.
Excellent. Great. So you were actually door knocking these places?
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
So I email them, and then I go there, I check out all the facilities, I interview the staff, I also see how they consult the patients.
Yep.
And even though we do medical tourism, but I want it to be a business of care and integrity and trust, rather than just selling procedures.
Of course.
So when I go, I also look out for clinic that not just trying to sell unnecessary procedure to patients. And then I also sit in the lobby before I have a meeting with them. I will see if there's like any young patient come in, and then they're like, oh, trying to sell like quite a few treatments. Then I find that it's a little bit sketchy.
Yeah. Awesome. So when you're pre-qualifying, you're going through the reviews first, or are you checking if they're famous first?
We will check all the reviews in Korean.
Yep.
And there are a lot of clinics and surgeons that we work with outside. International travelers would never know.
Yeah, of course.
Because they don't even have Google set up. So
right.
Korea, they would use Naver, and then all the reviews are written in Korean.
Of course.
So they don't use Google for search. They would search on Naver.
Okay, so that's a local search engine in Korea. And so going into the lobby, I guess, gives you an indication of the customer experience in general, I guess, how they treat their people. And that's something that you look for, obviously. If you're providing a white glove service, you want it to be premium, right?
Yes, I want it to be premium. And so every single clinic that we work with, I personally visited them before actually decide to work with them. And even though I have a support team that work for me, but the one who make decision on whether to bring on a new partner is myself.
Okay.
So I visit every single clinic, and obviously I can't get all the surgery, but I would get some small treatments to see how they would service their patients, and also the consultation process, and like how they handle payments and everything that relate to it, and the aftercare as well.
So it sort of seems like you're secret shopping almost.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Checking 100%. So how many people are in your support team?
So currently we are lucky to run on a really lean team. So we have 3 full-time staff in Vietnam. I have 1 staff also in the Philippines and 2 staff in South Korea. But we also have partnership with several different companies that provide an ecosystem to support patients. So we have a translator company that work for us in Thailand, in South Korea. We have transport company that do all the airport pickup and drop off. And we also have like a couple of people that work like a caring nurse for us. So for example, when the patient had the surgery, they stay overnight in the hospital. We can arrange for someone to stay there with them overnight.
Okay.
So if they need any like water, food, or need to go to the bathroom, there will be someone there to help them. Obviously, the hospital will have a 24-hour nurse, but they're not in the same room all the time. So they are there if the patient press a button for emergency. But we arrange someone to stay with the patient, like someone would care for their own family.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So we're sort of moving towards the tourism side of it. How does it work when you have the operation, you're taken from the hospital to a villa or a hotel or something? How do you choose those? Is it a similar process? Do you have to go have the holiday first to see if it's a quality hotel or?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome.
So actually we don't recommend any hotel or resort that we haven't stayed in. So I personally stay in as well.
It's a great excuse to go, 100%. Yeah. It's research. It's just research.
Yes, definitely research, because like if you don't go, then you book everything. I really focus on every part of the customer touch point, because when you oversee, it's already nerve-wracking to travel alone. Like many of our patients travel alone, and to also have a procedure overseas and to navigate a different health system. So we want everything to go smoothly.
Yep.
So that's come from us picking them up, but also the hotel where they stay, because most of patients stay between 7 to 14 days.
Yep.
So the room need to be large enough, has window, and like has a couch, for example. So usually we choose room size that more than 27 square meter.
Yeah.
And then we see like how many like rooms in the hotel, and then like what's the breakfast gonna be like, because they're staying there for so long. So we want to see like how the food will taste like as well.
Of course, you got to try everything with the good drinks behind the bar.
Yes.
So they're staying there for recovery, essentially.
Yeah.
So if they have a more significant surgery and the recovery's 3 weeks, do you extend the stay, or is it sort of like a handoff period and then they need to come home essentially?
So there's 2 most popular treatments that our patient go for, either plastic surgery or dental.
Yep.
So for the more invasive procedure, they will have to stay around 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then the patient may decide to extend for the holiday for 4 or 5 days. So within that 2 weeks, initially, they will stay in the same city where they had the surgery and close to the clinic, because unlike in Australia where you do surgery, then the surgeon will do for you like one checkup and see you later.
Yeah.
In Korea, for example, this patient that had facelift during New Year Eve, every single day she has post-op care. So she go for red light therapy, hyperbaric chamber, oxygen. So it's help you to de-swell faster and recover faster. Later on in 2 days, she's going to get IV drip as well. On the first night, she also got IV drip. So after the surgery, you feel a bit like tired, frantic. So we gave her the IV drip. And in between, we can book for her like a light sightseeing tour. So we arrange like car and our translator to give her a tour around, try the best cafe food. She do some shopping for cosmetics.
And you've checked all these places as well?
Yes.
The shops and the cafes and
No, not all the cafes, but with that, I can trust my younger staff.
Fair. Right. They've got to be the experts locally.
Yes.
Awesome. So who is your target market? Who uses your service?
When I started this business, I actually started it in Singapore.
Yep.
And then it quickly grew, but then COVID hit.
That old chestnut. Yeah.
I had to shut down my business. And when I relaunched it in Australia.
Awesome.
And at the beginning, it was just Australian clients, but we have been very lucky that now our market grew to also New Zealand,
Yep.
the US, Canada, UK, the Philippines, Singapore. So when we look at the data, a lot of the clients, we can segment them in different type of treatments. So for dental cosmetic, my patients would range from 27 to around 45.
Mm-hmm.
And then for facelift, from 40 to 60, we also have a lot of successful managers and CEOs are going to Vietnam to get comprehensive health checkup,
Yep.
cancer screening, full body MRI, or they can go to South Korea to get the same type of preventative health checkup as well.
That was my next question. Is it just cosmetic, or is there a health side to it?
Yeah, so recently we have had a niche in gender affirmation surgeries.
Okay.
And also dental treatments, because that's where our patients can save up to like 70% compared to the cost in Australia.
Yep.
And then there's another side of thing where I'm really passionate about is wellness. So I want to inspire people to actively look after their health, and early detection can save life.
Yeah.
Because I had 2 patients that reached out to me, even though I couldn't help them. But it's kind of a wake-up call for a lot of my patients, because one lady, she's very successful, 40 years old, a lawyer, and she has stage 4 of bowel cancer.
Jeez.
So she went to doctors here in Australia, and she wanted to do health checkup in the past couple of years, and they say, oh, you don't need to go for all this like extensive tests because you're so young, you're healthy, you're doing workout, just do the simple blood test. But it didn't show up.
It didn't come up.
Yeah, so if she had gone on this health test, then she would be able to find out much earlier.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. It's terrible.
And that's just one example where there's many that reach out to me, and when they have cancer, then obviously they need to focus on that treatment first. So we always say that think of it like a insurance policy.
Yeah.
Like you may do the test, you may not find anything, but if you find anything, it can save your life.
Correct, because you know. So how recent is the medical side? Was it always there, or was it more of a recent thing?
It was always there, but then because the cosmetic side, we just grew really fast, touch wood. So I never got time to really do as much advertisement for it. All the patients who have booked are the ones who already go to Korea or Thailand or Vietnam with me anyway.
Yep.
So it's just they know that this is one of the service add-on that they can do while they're there. Because they don't have to wait long. Our advanced health checkup would be 4 hours. They get all the test result in the same day. And they get to see specialists in same day. Whereas here you'll be waiting months and it's cost a lot. So lately I have been investing a lot in my own wellness as well. And I'm really passionate about it. So I decided that it's really time I need to tell people, because it can help a lot of people.
100%. You only get one go at this, and being across all that sort of stuff is really important. So 100%. What's next for Glamjet?
Next, 2026 is going to be really big for us.
Awesome.
So because we have grown our market to the US as well, so I'm going to do a road tour in the US where we will visit some big cities and we'll host our events. I might fly also the surgeons and doctors over there. So we'll host mini conference where we'll show them just answer all the questions that they have in mind, and then show them the facilities overseas through like video call. And I had a similar event in Melbourne before.
Yep.
That was back in July. So I had my surgeon from Korea came here. We didn't do like, consultation. We just give people the general information and tell them about the service overseas, and they get to meet the surgeon, so they can feel comfortable who's the one that actually doing the surgery for them.
Yep.
And in one weekend, we got 70 people booked to meet the surgeon, and we got 20 bookings. So next year we're going to, this year, not next year.
Yeah,
oh
correct.
my God, it's already 2026.
It's 2026 now. Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to do that, but on larger scale. And I'm looking at also developing a mobile app, because I want to improve this industry. There are other agencies in the world doing the same medical tourism, but it's not transparent. There's a lot of fake review, or people just doing it in terms of like wanting the profit. So I want to have a mobile app where we'll bring the travel agency focus on medical tourism there.
Yep.
I'll also get the network that I currently have on there. So anyone who want to book medical treatments, wellness, beauty, they can go on the same platform to search, and they will have more destination, and will be able to use this innovation to make a more positive impact, because then they can find reliable information. There's rating of surgeon, rating of agency, and have everything in place, because I have the partnership with insurance that specialize in medical tourism, and then finance partners. Not many people know about this, so when they book, they actually don't get this like full package. So I think the mobile app will help a lot of patients.
Yeah, right. Interesting. And you mentioned networking. How important has networking been for your business?
It's been great. So I think every day we do is like networking, and you never know who you will meet.
100%.
And there's a funny story. So I went to a conference in Sydney, and then I met with a private wealth advisor, and he doesn't do anything related to beauty at all.
Yeah.
But I'm just open to the conversation. And then somehow after he learned about my business, and then I also learned about his business, I introduced a couple of the people that he want to have discussion with to see whether there's any synergy. Then afterwards, he refer a luxury tailor to me, and then this tailor refer a really good facelift surgeon in Sydney.
Oh wow!
And he had done 7 years training overseas, and he just came back to work under really great surgeons overseas, where these surgeons, if you want to get the facelift with them, you have to pay like 120,000. Has been working with them for many years. He learned all the best technique, and now he come back in Australia. And through that one meeting, now I'm going to work with him.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. And then he also introduced another really great breast surgeon in Sydney for me.
Yeah. Wow.
So you never know who you'll meet.
100%. And it's not always, the connections that you expect that yield the biggest results.
Yes.
Yeah, wow. That's epic. So you found what you want to do. You're enjoying working in this business. What do you do outside of business?
A maniac when it's come to taking care of myself.
Okay, right. Yep.
So I go to a wellness club in Melbourne, and I spend almost 4 or 5 days there because I can work from anywhere. So in my morning, I have intentionally blocked my calendar. I'm not doing any consultation. It's deep work.
Yep.
And really working on my business. and I would be working from the wellness club.
Yep.
Then while I'm working, I will get like oxygen therapy, I'll get red light therapy,
Yep.
and then I will take a break in between. I will do breath work, Pilates.
Yep.
Also, can get a cheeky massage in between. Yeah.
Excellent. Right. So you got it all set out then.
Yeah. But besides, from when I'm not working, then I love learning. So I love learning about AI. I watch a lot of YouTube videos about different like industry, and to turn off my brain, I would do paddleboard, and finally it's gonna be now warm enough.
Yeah.
And to do paddleboard, because then I can't take my phone with me. I completely switch
It's
off.
separate. You leave it all behind. Leave it on the shore. Awesome. And you love listening to podcasts, right?
Yes.
Yeah, especially one in particular.
Yes.
No, awesome. Great. So, do you have any other hobbies or interests or things that you do to pass the time, or is it mainly paddleboarding and being a gym junkie and looking after yourself? They take up most of your time.
That take most of my time, but otherwise I love cooking for friends.
Yep.
My Sunday, I usually go to South Melbourne Market.
Nice.
I get really good grocery. I have like my butcher there, organic shop where I buy all my veggies from.
Yeah.
Then I will get like my friends to come and get some fresh oysters, and then we will cook up a meal together. So I love bringing people together. I love entertaining, and my love language is food.
Yeah. Nice. So what's your favorite dish to cook?
Ooh, that's hard.
It is a tough one.
That's a tough one. I'm very creative, so I can cook like Vietnamese, Thai, Japanese. Lately, I have picked up on making hot pot.
Oh, nice. There's a very particular person in our network that will benefit from that. Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And then I got some friends over.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And had hot pot. Excellent.
Yes, hot pot. I also like the Japanese barbecue. So I get the Wagyu meat from a shop near my house.
So mainly Asian foods?
Mainly Asian food. I can cook also like Italian and some like lamb shank, for example. Because I lived 4 years in Europe. And I travel a lot. So up to now, like 40 countries.
Wow.
When I was traveling as a student in Europe, I stayed with a lot of local hosts as well. So then I get to learn a bit how they cook and things like that.
Awesome. So which is your favorite country that you've been to so far?
I have two.
Okay.
Well, there are a lot, but these two really
standouts.
Stand out.
Yep.
So the first one would be Switzerland.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What was special about Switzerland?
It was the air, how they make everything become finer. Like they don't actually, they make the best chocolate, but they don't actually grow any cow tree.
Yeah.
And then they have like all this like fine Swiss watch. And they know how to make everything like desirable. But then they also, on the other side of things, they like know how to enjoy life. So they have 4 days work week.
Oh wow!
And I love like going there because I love being in the nature. So it's really beautiful nature.
Beautiful
there.
country. Yeah.
The air quality is great. I can do paddleboard there. So yeah, I love that it's for nature.
Yep.
And then the second place is Japan.
Yep.
So with Japan, I love everything about the food, and also I love about how they are so proud of their culture, where like they really protect like the arts, craft, the history, tradition, and I also admire the attitude of people, where you see a lot of people in Japan like around 60, 70, they dress really nicely. They go to like luxury cafe, they would chat with their friends, or even I go to some like luxury store, I would see like amazing, well-dressed like old man, and he looked like someone off from the magazine.
Yeah.
And I would have a chat, and he's like, oh, like I just don't have to work, but I really enjoy it, and I want to keep my brain active. And he said that before 50, it's like working for a stable job and survive. But after 50 is actually doing what you enjoy. And I think I want to also tell a lot of my patients and my clients that, and myself, to remind that you're as young as how you feel inside. And if you feel that you're obsolete, then it will make you age. But if you constantly want to learn new things and want to like still enjoy life, having the good community around you, you're gonna stay young. And if you take care of yourself as well, then you'll have the energy for it.
Yeah. And if you use Glamjet, you'll look young still.
Yes.
That's the biggest reminder.
Yes.
Yeah.
50s is the new 30s.
Nice. Awesome. So which countries are next on the list of places that you want to visit?
So I want to go to Mexico.
Yep.
Because they have really good advancement in stem cells. So I already have a really good stem cell clinic that I partner with in Japan. They're top 5 in the world. But I have seen really good research coming from Mexico too.
Awesome.
And even in the treatment of depression and a lot of new wellness therapies. So I want to go there to relax, but also do research.
Nice, of course. You have to do the research, but if you're trying out the hotels and things as well, that's research too.
Yes.
Awesome. And any other ones?
China.
Okay.
Yes. Because I am a quarter Chinese.
Okay.
I want to go there to also connect to my roots.
Yep.
And I want to look into traditional Chinese medicine. And there are some of the philosophy and teaching from China that I feel can really benefit people, and where I want to look at for myself to experience first. And if I really like it, then I'll introduce to my clients too. So it's not necessarily about doing treatments, but it's about like slowing down, reset. And like food is medicine, and I also want to go there to see like how China with all the innovations like is now.
Yeah, 100%. Awesome. So in the nearer future, what are your next steps to ensure that your business is set for 2026? What are the short-term things that you're looking at? Are you looking at AI? Like what's immediate that you're going to be actioning?
Yeah, so it's great that you asked me that, because when people were busy shopping Black Friday, I spent $30K
Yeah, right.
on AI development and like different networking membership.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so people were collecting, let's say, bags, but I collect
Memberships.
And I want to invest in AI. There's a story about it. So I had this patient that she was very nervous. And we already sent her a lot of like the guides as the outstanding process, like everything she have to do before the trip. And so usually people would read that and then everything is already confirmed. But because she was really nervous, so she would try to confirm everything like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
And during Christmas and New Year, we had so many inquiries that it was hard for us to keep reconfirming everything. Yeah. But then it's also something click in me, because she's not the only one.
No, of course.
There are a lot of patients who also have this, and they would feel like, oh, is it the right thing? And am I just like getting scammed? Am I going there without any support? So people are usually nervous and they would want to keep confirming. And if I'm going to double or triple my business in 2026, it's more about making more impact. So the more inquiries, the more clients that we handle, we won't be able to provide that kind of support where we just reconfirming everything to that. And let's say our work hours is between 9 to 5, but then people can wake up at 2 a.m. and asking something.
Yeah, correct.
Where, let's say they read something on Facebook forum and they just want to know, is it correct?
Yeah, is this true?
Even though it's not our scope of work, but I can understand from client point of view. So
that's a big deal. They want to make sure that they've got everything right.
They want to make sure that everything right, and they want to know that they have done everything possible for themselves to get better healing and like better results in the end. So I engage a company that helped me to build AI agent. So they will be able to answer all the questions. We will upload all the guides and our instructions and our information, like how we like answer clients, our tone of voice. So it will build AI agent for Glamjet. So whenever the client have any question at all, they can contact. And of course, it's more useful when we are not working outside of our business hour. So then as soon as we wake up, we'll get a report of all the inquiries that need to be escalated. So that will be directed to our team in Australia and also overseas. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So there's an actual agent that's going to be created for Glamjet to handle those early conversations. Because I think we've all been there when we are, down a rabbit hole on Facebook or something, and we fill out a form and it's like 2 a.m. and then you expect to hear back, straight away. And it doesn't always happen. So awesome. No, that's really good. Well, what would you say to somebody who's considering getting one of these procedures done? Where would the best resource for them be to go research this more?
Yes. So first of all, don't go on ChatGPT and ask who's the best surgeon. I mean, one day it will get there, but currently it's not yet. And instead of trying to go and do it yourself, find a really good trusted advisor to help you with the entire process.
Awesome.
Imagine you go and you buy a house or investment property, you may get a buyer agent. When you want to get something as life-changing as facelift that you're going to see every day for next 10, 15 years, you should get someone trusted who can connect you with the best surgeon. And you will be surprised because agency like me, we don't charge clients any fee.
Right.
So we can help them save a lot of money.
Like a buyer's agent.
Yeah. And they don't have to spend like 100 to 200 hours of planning the trip, feeling nerve-wracking, lost in translation, and like go overseas and handle all the complication themselves. Like for example, one of my patients, she had food poisoning because we told her don't eat, street food at some dodgy place, but she did, and then she got food poisoning. And we have connection with the best hospital internationally accredited in Vietnam, so we just quickly sent her to the hospital. We arranged really fast appointment for her. She got IV drip, everything's done, tests. So off she went.
Nice.
But
awesome.
If you were by yourself, then you're dealing with everything by yourself.
Correct.
And
you don't know what you don't know.
And if something is really cheap, you have to question why. Because you're already saving a lot by going overseas. But look at it like if a surgeon is really good, they don't have the need to hugely discount any further.
Correct.
And we have a long wait list. So, for example, so our plastic surgery surgeons, they would have 6 to 9 months wait list. If someone is just available now and they give you 30% discount, it's mean really who's going there.
Yeah, correct. It's not a good sign. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Another thing is price is not only the main thing because, for example, we work many years in dentals. So a lot of patients would ask us, it's the same dental implant. Why you're charging more? But they don't know that there are many factors coming in, like is the dental clinic actually use senior dentists who have 8 to 15 years of experience specialized in dental implants,
Yep.
or they are only giving you a junior fresh out of dental school. They can take a course for 3 to 6 weeks, and then they have never done any patient before. They don't know how to deal with complex issue. They can give you nerve damage, but it's easy to place an implant, but then you are the one dealing with the consequences later.
Of course, yeah.
And another thing is there are a lot of crazy business out there where they would go to Germany, they would set up a company there, or Italy, they set up a company there. The implants was from other country, and they just said, oh, implant from Germany. So these implants are not FDA approved.
Oh, no.
They are not good. They haven't been tested for like how it will integrate with your jawbone and things like that. So you're not really saving money here.
Because long term it's not going to be good.
Yeah, long term will be bad. If it fails, then we can't really place another implant for you right away. We'll have to wait 3 to 6 months. And if there's not enough bone, then we have to do another bone graft. We have to wait again for 3 to 6 months. So it's a long, painful process, and you'll waste so much more money.
Of course. All right, so we're sort of coming towards the end now. One final question, and it's a bit of a left field one. Who inspires you?
Who inspires me?
You're a very successful person. You know, you got your stuff together. You've started a business from nothing. Traveled to 40 countries. You've done all this really cool stuff. Who is a role model to you that inspires you?
In terms of business, there was one conversation that changed everything for me. So I met this guy by chance, and he built $1 billion food ordering company. And I was sitting next to him at a dinner table, and I asked him, how do you know that this is going to be a unicorn? And he said, well, I didn't know. I just tried and failed. And he said that before he started this company, he already started so many other companies. And his wife was telling him that if you do it again, I'm going to divorce you.
And he did it anyway.
Yes.
Wow.
And then this one worked.
Yeah.
Because I think the way he taught me is failure is only if you don't get up and you start again. But of course, every time you made a mistake, you need to learn something from it.
100%.
If you don't learn anything from it, then
you've missed a lesson. It's the, failure isn't getting knocked down. It's not getting back up.
Yeah.
100%.
So that conversation where I met him was before I relaunched.
Yeah, wow. Awesome.
Yeah. Because there was a period of time where COVID hit, and even though I know that was a market, it was out of my control, I still, as business owner, a lot of us can really take it to heart
100%.
And really think like, did we do everything?
Yeah.
And could we make any difference? It was like my fault, and I'm just maybe not good at running it. And after that conversation, I rethought about the whole thing. And I actually realized that, no, there was nothing else I could do. And this time, I'm really will put everything into making it work. And so far, it's been a success.
Awesome. Well, As I said at the start, thank you very much for your time and joining us today. It's been great to chat to you to find out a little bit more about an industry that I really didn't know anything about. And hopefully a few people have learned a little bit more about medical tourism and Glamjet. So thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
No worries. All good. Awesome. Thank you.